Bum 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 bum. It's Saturday, so last time we met Raven and Crow Branwyn. Well, we didn't meet them. We saw their characters in a cutscene that didn't involve us. We all got in trouble and are now confined to the school. Well, we're on house arrest, I guess you would say. And that means we can't do a super cool event this Saturday, which doing Weiss's event as soon as possible is ideal. But we can't, so we won't. Instead, we'll get a story event on Saturday instead of Sunday, and one on Sunday, I think. So yeah, this might be a combo episode, day 69, nice, of both Saturday and Sunday, depending on how long the story events are. Evelyn is sleeping, Penny has gone to her usual checkup. I really don't feel like studying. Me either. And since we can't leave the school, want to at least take a walk or something? Beat staying cooped up in our room until we go crazy. Leanne, for your thoughts? When the headmaster told me I'd have to attend his school for the next year, I thought, well, I'll be able to relax a little. Never thought you'd get in this kind of mess. No, but I'm glad I did. I didn't think I'd like being on a team this much. I've collaborated with other orphans before, but I've never stuck together with someone for so long. And now I have a lean on my sister after thinking her dead for so long. You should have dropped out of the sky long ago, partner. Sorry, wasn't up to me. I could do without the would-be kidnappers, though. Speaking of which, I wonder what Penny meant by putting her foot down. Isn't it obvious? Not exactly. It's actually something we spoke of last Sunday while you were with Evelyn. It's time to stop being pushed around. So far we've only been reacting to the things and gathering information, which is actually the modus operandi of the headmaster now that I think about it. Curse all those years working for him. Curse all these years working for him. But that's not enough. All the mind games, dancing around the issue and each other, waltzing into the enemy's den, not wanting to expose ourselves, it's only a matter of time before someone gets hurt. Restraint is no longer on the menu. What Penny has in mind is a show of strength. You mean alone? But didn't she? Oh my, what a coincidence! Hello again! The woman from the other night? What a nice surprise! How have you been? Did you find your friend? Was she okay? Yes, miss, and we're doing good enough, thank you. You got in trouble for being out so late on a school day, didn't you? How do you know that? I'm a mother, my dears. These kinds of situations aren't a novelty. Although I would have personally given you a pass this one time, considering the motives for your outing. Oh, look at me ramble on without even introducing myself. My name's Madonna. Nice to meet you, Miss Madonna. My name's Wilson B. Cabigas. I'm Jacqueline B. Ivory, but my friends call you Jack. Thank you again for your help. Oh, nonsense. And my, Jacqueline is such a pretty name. And you are a very pretty young girl. Thanks, miss. My father gave it to me. Is he your boyfriend? No, we're not. I mean, I'm not her boyfriend. He's my partner. Ah, you mean as in Beacon curriculum partner? But why? You make such a nice couple. I guess, but I'm also his leader, and, he's already got 2. Excuse me? He's already got 2 what? Two girlfriends. Polyamory, in real life, in a school setting. Hey, I know 2 of those 3 things. I know a dude who's polyamorous in real life. He's super cool. I'm pretty sure I mentioned him before, but not his name. Anyways, he's the coolest person on planet Earth. I should talk about him more. He'd be a good subject. My dear boy, you simply must tell me more. What's with her? The intensity of her eyes is almost scary. Miss, why did you come to Beacon? Oh, that's true. Goodness, I was almost forgetting. Thanks for the distraction, partner. But yeah, she did mention she wanted to give Penny her scroll back on Saturday, so this was planned? How did you know Penny was a Beacon student? Not many other places an RA user that young can be staying at in Vale. so you could feel her aura. You're a hunter. Retired. And to answer your first question, I'm here looking for a student. I would very much welcome your help. Sure, we owe you one after all. And while we walk, you can tell me all about your love life. God damn it. First, you have to tell me who we're looking for, though. Thanks again, General. As always, Penny, a moment if you please. Yes, General? I wanted to tell you that your father has decided to come visit us. He has? That's wonderful. I've missed him so much, and I have so many things to tell him. Yes, I will have to offer him my apologies for the situation you found yourself into. Situation? What situation? Your father entrusted me to your care with a clause that I'd protect you. Considering all the dangerous situations you found yourself in since I let you join this team, I certainly failed. I wonder what he'll think. I thank you for worrying, General, but it's misplaced. Misplaced? You should know it better than anyone. There's nothing in this world for me to fear. That's the clause you gave my father in exchange for your sponsorship, you know? Now I'm sorry that I need to go pull my partner out of bed, or she will sleep through lunch. Salutations! He doesn't like that he can't control her as well. And that's when Evelyn ran into the bathroom and locked herself in. How did I end up telling her the details over coffee exactly? Ha! I remembered my school days being crazy, but yours seemed like something out of one of my books, Wilson. So you're a writer, Miss Madonna? Again with the miss, you flatter. Anyway, yes, I've just finished a pretty big series, and I thought I'd take an extended vacation in Vale to get some inspiration for my next endeavor. I bet they're romance novels, with an adult-only side, even though it seems... I'm pretty sure that's what she said. Even if it seems... Will you excuse me one moment? I found the person I came for. Okay, so, some of you are guessing. You have everything you need to know who she's looking for just by looking at her right now. All the information you need is in that sprite. And you should be able to guess who it is she's looking for. Pause the video if you want to. Put your guess in the comments if you want to. I'm about to continue. Oops, I hit my mic. I'm sorry. Next. Where is she? She's headed to where Team Juniper and Ruby are. That lowers it down a lot. They've just entered the mess hall. I guess they trained together this morning? I swear I will find a material you can't affect, Kira. Other than wooded, that is. You know that my manager actually had people researching that after someone came to our fight with a repeating wooden stake launcher? Oh man, that must have been hilarious. It was actually quite the difficult fight. They spent a pretty yen on making that thing. Ooh, maybe they were researching an anti-vampire weapon. Vampires aren't real, Nora. Really now, I remember you were convinced otherwise the first time Teresa came back home late. Aw, come on, I was a little boy. What was I supposed to think when I saw my older sister come home with a hickey on her neck, I think? Come back home with... Does he just not say anything? Come back home with her neck. Oh. Gets cut off. You can't. I can't what, Johnny Poo? Johnny Poo? Sean, who is this woman? I like it. Johnny Poo. Blonde, scaredy, flaily, all stuffed with fluff. Well, where's my hug? No! You come back here right this moment, young man. What exactly is happening here? I have no idea, but I didn't think Jean was that fast on his feet. I didn't think she was that fast on her feet. I'm sorry. Sorry doesn't even begin to cut it, mister. You're in big trouble. And I haven't even touched about how you got in here in the first place. How did you even... Oh my god, it's John. Damn, that's precise. Wait, she's not wearing sandals. I think she brought one along on purpose, just so she could nick him in the forehead. The mysterious assailant came prepared. Hey, no one gives John's concussions except Magnhild. That's her weapon name, by the way. I hope you're prepared for the hell which is about to be visited upon you, Mr. Art. Daddy. Hey, hands and foot were off, and crazy lady. I don't know what your deal is or how you know these dark, deep, embarrassing secrets, but I'm not letting you hurt Johnny-Poo any longer. No, Nora, run, and please don't call me that. I guess beating the tard out of you in front of her would be slightly emasculating, wouldn't it? We are not off the hook yet, young man. We're going to march to your team's room and you're going to tell me everything that's been going on with you since you left home. Oh, yes, ma'am. I'm coming too. I figured as much. You're more than welcome, miss. I'm Nora. Nora. I'm Madonna. So, that just happened. Anyone care to explain? We'll try, but we don't exactly know much more. Hey guys, so what's the deal with Terror Blonde? We don't really know. We met her a few days ago in Vale and she seemed nice. She told us she came here to Beacon to look for a student. I guess it was Jean. We've never seen Jean so terrified. I mean, they seem to know each other, but will he be alright? Well, let's go wait for them in front of the dorm, if you're worried. I'll pass. Already got enough enjoyment out of the whole scenario. Wise. Same. There's no telling how long it'll take, and I have to get to Vale. Told you you should have pre-ordered it. Shut up. It's taking a while. Yeah. Nora's in there so, but still. I know, right? Wanna bet on how many limbs he comes back with? Yang! I wonder what her relationship with Jean is. I may have an idea. Hey, this is one thing in the video game that I guessed correctly. You can guess too if you want, but this was one thing I got snap. I immediately knew what her relationship was. Well, do share. Her choice of language, the way Jean is terrified of her, and her choice of weaponry. I think it's safe to say they're coming out. They're coming out. Nora's very shocked. Sorry for the wait. 7 months and counting are a lot to catch up on. Guys, you won't believe this. We've reached an agreement and decided to delay his punishment until the end of the semester. It may be lessened by long phone calls to your sisters, especially the ones who thought semester, maybe lessened by long phone calls, particularly younger twins who thought it was their fault you left. Oh, I'm sorry. Now, are you going to properly introduce me to your friends, John? Oh man, guys, may I introduce you to Madonna Art? Wait, Art? My mother. So, ignoring the fact they look kind of similar, that symbol on her shirt is the same one on her... Sorry, I was explaining why you had everything you needed in order to guess who she was looking for. That's the same symbol on his sword and shield. The exact same symbol. No differences whatsoever. And it's on her shirt, and that's how you knew she was looking for Sean. Wait, Art? My mother. What? I know, right? So I was right. John's mother? Now the ass kicking makes sense. John got his ass kicked by his mom. But damn, she's a babe. Jean's mom, Sean's mom, Sean's mom, right? She's so young and pretty. Sean's mom, Sean's mom, Sean's mom. You okay there, Pyrrha? Sean's mom! Miss Ark, it's a great pleasure and incredible privilege to meet. I'm Pyrrha Nikos, your son's partner. But, Pyrrha, hey, that was my spot. Yes, so I've heard. The son has told me about everything you've done for him. It seems like he lucked out having such a pretty and dependable girl as his partner. But thanks. I must admit, I didn't think you would have it so good. So many friends, a great partner, and such a nice girlfriend. Girlfriend? Mom, come on. Sean's got a girlfriend now. Oh man. Did Weiss finally give in? Not that I know. Her latest refusal was particularly creative. But, Miss Ark, I'm sorry, but what girlfriend? You're cutting off her point of view right now. Nora? Blake is gonna be so sorry she missed this. It's straight out of one of her books. I'm so confused. Mom, I told you, Nora is not my girlfriend. Oh shush, of course she is. No, she's not. Well, she's the only one who tried to stop and confront me when I was chastising John. Chastising, she said. Heh. Who else could love him enough to get in the way of motherly retribution but his girlfriend, when not even his wonderful partner stepped in? Makes sense to me. Sorry, I almost completely forgot I was recording. I keep a rubber band around my phone so that I always have a rubber band on me, and it came off. And I just absentmindly went, oh, I'll just put it back on. No, fool, you're recording. Don't stop what you're doing. Sorry, makes sense to me. What's with her, Jean? I have no idea, but I should go check on her. Alright, now I see the resemblance. Equally clueless. Same skin, Jean has lighter hair though. Different eyes. Kinda similar noses, but it just be because simply animated noses. And same symbol on their shirt. Also, she's the same height as him, I think. Exact same height. That's weird. No, Jean's taller by like half an inch. That's my boy. Remember to call your sisters. I will. See you later, Mom. Piero, what's wrong? Wait. Already running after other girls? This relationship needs some ground rules, Jean. I should follow after them as well. It was great making your acquaintance, Miss Art. Yeah, let's go as well. Thanks for the laughs, Miss A. Come visit us again. We want to hear lots of stories about Jean. That was different. So Jean ran away from home? In a way, the story is complicated, but I'd be happy to tell you another time. Now, I have a copy sign event in a couple hours in Vale, so I should go back, but I'd love to meet you again, particularly you, Wilson. Me? Why? A business proposal, my dear. I will call you back during the week. You don't have my number, don't I? You copy all the numbers off Penny's phone? That was cryptic, to say the least. So, want to tell me what this is all about, Penny? Nothing much. I just decided to take this opportunity. Yeah, and I'd like you to clarify what you're going to turn this opportunity into, and why alone. We can't get you further into trouble, no? And there are things that I have to verify before sharing them with you. Why? Because they're tied to something about me, something secret. I want to share it with you all, but first I have to verify that something. Just so you know, and the first sign of trouble in the school will come running. I know, but if all goes well, it will be finished by the time you arrive. Evelyn? I felt like hugging you all of a sudden, you silly ginger. Okay. I'm going. Break a leg, you're going to be on your own, so try and not get captured alive at least. Phila, wait. You should be in bed. Zip it, asshole. Zipping it. Phila, you shouldn't go. Not for me. What? What if it's a trap? It isn't. How can you be so sure? First of all, being in Osmond's domain, the rule about keeping the illusion of peace rings true for everyone who enters it. Second, Penny isn't that kind of person. You barely know her. She gives me that feeling, and have my feelings ever betrayed me? Please, be careful. I will. I'm going then. Break a leg. Or better yet, break her legs. What she said, and Penny? Yes? I don't feel so comfortable sending you out there to confront Phila alone. But still, I want you to know that I believe in you. and that if you say you're going to be fine, I believe that you're going to be. Thanks, Wilson. Also, another thing, there's another message from your father which he asked to keep from you until the right time, and I think this may be it. A message from my father, other than the sandwiches? Yeah, I don't know what it means, but he says the limit is 3 minutes. What does that even mean? I think I know. Yes, this was the right time. Thank you, Wilson. Welcome back to Beacon, Thilla. Okay, so, assuming the text doesn't auto-scroll, let me tell you what I thought was going to happen the first time I saw this scene. I didn't think Thilla was going to be at the bulkhead landing. I thought Thilla was going to wait till Penny was at the bulkhead landing, and then try and grab me. And I thought she was going to succeed, and that was the direction the story was going to take. But I was wrong. Thilla willingly met Penny. Welcome back to Beacon, Thilla. Thanks. Want to do this here? No, let's move to the gardens. It's so pretty there. Sure. You were right. It's really pretty here. Yes, a lot of people come to Vale just to hang around this area. I think 65% are couples. Alright, Penny, you can do it. You're prepared for all possible outcomes. You just need... Do you come here with Wilson a lot? Well, I was not prepared for that. No, not really. I mean, you think I should? I haven't. You're so obvious, Penny. Thanks, I think. You shouldn't be this open in front of an enemy. I don't consider you an enemy, Thilla. I'm here to take something precious from you, am I not? So, you won't reconsider? I'm sorry, Penny, I can't. And she's not just here to talk. So, you want to get past me? Well, I'm also curious about what else you want to talk about, and I'd like my diary back. Of course, here it is. You should have just started by offering it back to her, Penny. Thank you. You're welcome. So, I read it, and... I should have documented myself on social interactions more. I can't ask directly. Okay, one step at a time. I'm thinking means one step at a time. When we read the last entry of it, a passage caught my attention. Tomorrow she's going to meet our target again, Wilson, and I know he's going to refuse her. Bella right now isn't able to relate to people on a normal level, despite what feelings she might harbor. When he does, her mind works close to the breaking point. Her body's memories are starting to bleed through and mix with hers again, and refusal will be too much. That passage treated Bella and her body like two different and separate entities, whose coexistence is causing her harm, and as I read through the rest of the diary, that concept is expressed more than once. You've already read all of it? I'm a quick reader. Anyway, that made me think that maybe, theoretically, Bella's current body isn't her original one. That's a pretty wild theory. No one has ever heard of such a thing except in stories. Yes. But Father is someone whose aim is to make the impossible possible. But we know so little of the world, and scientists and Atlas are studying ways to transfer and exchange honor. Considering his close relationship with the soul, switching bodies can no longer be considered an impossibility. Alright, let's say that's true. What of it? If it's true, the question remains, who did she switch bodies with, and why? As I thought about it, a number of details came to my mind, like your closeness to Bella. We may just be allies. Howard is your ally too, but he's not as close to Bella as you are, so what makes your relationship different? Two more details came to mind. First, your semblance. Ow, ow, ow. I barely react. Ow, 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 ow. I barely react in time. I don't think I've ever seen someone move so fast. Wait, no, I have. Eh? Who do you? Your semblance has different conditions, but the effects are very similar to Jack's. while Bella's semblance is completely out there. That doesn't really mean anything, though. Relatives aren't bound to have a similar semblance. True, but I couldn't help but make the connection. And then there's another detail, this one given by you to Jack during the apartment incident. Oh. Leave, Belinda, you and your partner. I honestly didn't remember doing that until now. Because it was instinctual, unplanned, calling Jack by her second name, a name that only those close to her could know. Sure, there was the possibility you had heard it from Bella even that time at the exhibition match. You addressed Jack by that name with a familiarity that shook her. Considering how close she gravitates around Bella, maybe she just heard it from her. It's probably what happened, but the way she said it, Penny, she had no reason to call me by that name in that situation, and in that way. Just, what does it mean? I don't know, but I think we can find out. So I started thinking, what if the reason you're so close to Bella is because of gratitude and guilt? What if something happened between you and Bella that advantaged you, but left her in such a precarious state? What are you asking, Penny? Come on, Penny, say it. Are you Isabella A. Ivory? And Selma Ivory? You know, you could have just asked that to begin with. Huh? I could have? But I guess you're the more logical type, aren't you? I bet you have been preparing this little back and forth for days. Oh, she sees right through me. I didn't know if you would have just told me. So you wanted to make me psychologically crumble or something? I have been living with this knowledge for more than a decade now. Bringing it out in the open doesn't really affect me. That's not what you said. I must commend your ability to think outside the box. No one would ever consider such a thing because, as I said, it only ever happens in fairy tales. So stupid. Their very existence is threatened by things made of nightmares, and they balk at the thought of truth and legends. Then it's true. You're Isabella. Just call me Phila. More often than not, Phila's body makes her call herself by my name, so it's only fair I renounce my claim to it. But it is as you say. The soul of Isabella A. Ivory resides in Phyllis Spain's body, and vice versa. Oh goodness, I was right. I was... only the soul? Only the soul. As I said, you were off with the semblances. My aura, and with it, my semblance, stayed in my original body, as did Phyllis. But that's... You underwent a process to switch your soul while leaving behind your aura? How is that possible? Soul and aura may be profoundly intertwined. They're not the same thing. Risky as it may be, that connection can be severed. How? With magic. She's serious. Why so surprised, Penny? Did you believe that Wilson's existence could be explained with technology? Maybe xenobiology? No, it was magic. It was magic that helped me and damned Bella. And it is magic, the magic that made him, that will help her in the end. Free her. Free us both. Her aura. Phila, please. You know how blood transfusions work, Penny? You cannot get just anyone's blood. You need to be compatible. Souls work the same way, apparently. Phila, I can help you. My father. And just like certain blood types, there are bodies that can receive anyone's soul. Phila's is such a body. Mine wasn't. Is there really no other way this can go? So I could be saved, and for the boss's ambition, her life was ruined. She can't even go out on a date with a boy she has a crush on. For that reason, it doesn't matter who I have to walk over with Penny. You, my sister, Howard, Lesser, the boss himself. I will crush anything and anyone in our way until we can fix this. Me and her, together. You won't allow us to help? You can't help us, Penny. Our only chance by using Wilson. Combine his semblance with hers. You could have just asked. As of now, Even if we look like we're trying to defy the boss, we're dead. I'm sorry, Penny, but you will have to move aside. I can't, Villa. I know you won't. But it would have made this so much easier. 2500 HP. Range. Do 880 damage. Cabriole. Close. 900 damage. Cabriole. Slightly more damage being done in close range. 920. Develop. Cabriole. 0 damage. I'm pretty sure all the points that I put into combat XP are taking an effect on Penny, even though she's not me. Close. 900. Cabriole. Also, I'm pretty sure the reason she's constantly moving in the battle is because, as we mentioned before, she gets to just build up speed slowly over time. Cabriole. And that's why she's moving faster now. As long as she's moving, she keeps on getting faster. Attainment. Alright, let's focus. 841. Attainment. Focus again. We're good. Attainment. I think these are all ballet moves that the attacks are named after. I'm not sure. I definitely recognize Cabriole. I don't know about Attainment though. 880. Battery. Close. Battery. We need to focus. And focus. Okay, we're good. Back up to 2500. Attack. 900. Ugh. Villa, please stop. Never. Lieutenant Gron. Ah! Alright, don't type anything. Ah! So fast. This took more out of me than I thought. I was right. The longer you move, without stopping, the faster I become. Yes, that's my semblance. But I've never met someone as sturdy as you, Penny. Thanks. But please do not talk like this is over. Penny, please, stay down. I can't, Villa. And remember what I said? There's no way you're doing anything to my friends while I'm here. Penny, please, you barely have any aura left. I don't want to hurt you any further. I didn't want to, either. I have no choice. I can't hold back. I have to test myself. I have to face myself. Because I have to win. But you're so strong. Too strong. I can't continue like this. Penny, whatever you want to do, you don't have the aura for it. I love this song. I love this track. It's so great. Villa, I have a question for you. What's the difference between a human brain and a digital brain? I don't know, Penny. Then you lose. Never, Osmond. She never talked to anyone, let alone me like that. I assume she's entering her rebellious phase then. Yes, that's exactly the problem. A phase she was never supposed to enter. All teens eventually do, unless you had reasons to assume that wouldn't happen to Miss Polendina. The lab should... Excuse me, Ozpin? What is it? General, it's an emergency. It's Penny. Did something happen to her? Sir, no, sir. It's Senza Philly. She activated it. I thought you were supposed to say every sentence is she. What? James, I think it's high time you tell me who or what you brought to my school. Penny. The gardens. What's happening? Penny, you're fighting, aren't you? We have to go. Oh, God, Penny, didn't you just want to talk? Look at all that red. There's clearly a fire from the sound. This can't. Her aura came back, stronger than before, and it's still rising. And her movement. Penny, what are you? Target reacquired. Prime directive. Defeat Villa Spain. Ugh. The flames are definitely noticeable from the school, and this is not something Osmond can ignore. She thought of everything. Query. Why are you not pressing your attack? A number of signatures are converging on our location. Secondary directive is precisely how units make. Target is being offered chance for surrender. What? Surrendering? Do you mean she even thought about letting me get away? Penny, you... I surrender. Statement judged truthful. Primary directive satisfied. Shutting down Senza Philly.exe. Have a nice day. Villa, thank goodness I set my parameters properly. You're not a normal human either, are you, Penny? No, not exactly. Anyway, you have to run. More people are coming. Thank you, Penny. The lighter. Excuse me? If you really want to help us, my father's lighter is the key. Thank you, Villa. We're gonna enjoy the music for a couple more seconds. Oh, it's over. No side fun. Penny! What? What have you done? Oh, good evening, General, Headmaster. Good evening. What happened here? Why did you activate? Oh, it was a simple test run. Test run? I had never used it before, so I thought about testing its efficiency in an environment devoid of life. And you couldn't do it in the arena or a classroom? Well, I thought shrubbery and trees would be cheaply replaced in masonry. While I am obliged to agree with you on that matter, you are still in trouble, Miss Polendina. Sounds fair. Sorry, Headmaster. Sorry, Headmaster, she says. What even happened? She'll probably tell us later. For now, let's just be glad she's alright. And did you see the asshole's face? Yay, Penny! Wow, you came all the way back from the school on foot. It's not impossible. You're completely worn out, aren't you? I couldn't do it, as I thought you wouldn't. And I don't say this to take the piss out of you. That team is messed up. Lone wolfing this won't cut it, as I've told Wesser. I agree. After fighting Penny and seeing Jack in action, he's probably the only one who could take them all on alone. But he already said he won't get directly involved yet. I'm at a loss for words. What are he and the boss up to? The boss sees time differently than us. This laxness doesn't make sense to me either. Still, they haven't prohibited us from acting on our own, or together. It sounds like our best option, but it will have to wait until after Bella's reset. Obviously, we need her firepower to be focused. I'm going to bed. Sleep tight. I don't see any blondes. Were you waiting for me? Don't flatter yourself. I just woke up, but I didn't think you'd be this calm. Let's just say that something good happened. I see. Well, welcome back. Also, I feel like the moment of clarity is going to run out soon, so apologies in advance for any insults and abuse. I figured as much. So, they won't let me see her. They placed 2 of those bucket heads from Atlas in front of the door. Damn, so it really was Penny who made that mess in the gardens. Not really anyone else it could have been, considering green laser shooting up into the sky. Oh, I hope she's alright. They wouldn't even let me see Wilson, Jack, or Evelyn. The entire team is under house arrest? Did they tell you why? No, I mean, I knew they had been punished, but oh, I'm worried. So, what do you think really happened, James? My best guess would be she didn't want to be the only one on her team without a disciplinary sanction. So she purposely did something destructive. That's preposterous. I would agree, but Miss Palantina doesn't seem prone to random acts of vandalism. Still, I can't believe that would be a reason. This doesn't help any. Oh, on the contrary, esteemed colleague and old geezers of the audience. I mean, Professor Peach, what are you doing here? Alright, right now, make a guess as what Professor Peach's first name is. It's clearly an R-I-T, so I'm gonna go with Rita. I'm gonna guess her first name is Rita, R-I-T-A. Could be a number of things. I'm sure there are plenty of names that start with R-I-T. But I don't think it's ever been confirmed throughout anywhere in the game that I've played through. So, you know, let's guess and see if we're right. It's fun. I mean, Professor Peach, what are you doing here? Oh, when I heard of the plight of my cute students, I couldn't help myself. But Penny's infraction hasn't been made public yet. Oh, details. Anyways, I'd like to make her a suggestion regarding their punishment. A suggestion? Indeed, limiting their social interactions certainly won't help rehabilitation. It will just make them more resentful. Unfortunately, they still have broken the rules, which is why I would transform their sentence. Transform their sentence? She's referring to a clause in the school's rules. What kind of clause? The kind sponsorship of a teacher, any kind of disciplinary sanction applied to a team can be transformed into an extended period of extracurricular activities under the teacher's supervision. Isn't that a wonderful thing? We can take this tragic happenstance and turn it into a chance of growth. Their punishment time would be better spent serving science, don't you agree? Absolutely not. I figured you'd be against it, old man, but it's not your call to make. I'm the headmaster, but you're not the person in charge of discipline here at Pekin. By your own decree, headmaster, those powers are fully in the hands of Glinda at the moment. Thus, I've put this decision in her wise hands. And just what kind of extracurricular activities would you have them do, Professor Peach? Glinda, you cannot be seriously. Considering the expertise of 2 of the team's members, I was thinking about some field activities, exploration and research. I will have you report to me after each one, and you will run any chosen location by me first. Wouldn't have it any other way. Some details definitely need filling in, but I don't see any reason to deny your request at the moment. Glinda, much obliged, Miss Goodwitch. I will go share the good news with my cute students, then. As you were. You all are going to have to wait, because I need to open my window. I am sweltering. As you were. Linda, what? How does it feel, Ozpin? How does what feel, Miss Goodwitch? To have the rug pulled from under your damn feet. You have taken upon your shoulders more responsibility than anyone in Remnant Ozpin. I know that. I understand your choices, and I will always back you up on your mission. But I will no longer abide any illicit treatment of my students. I won't betray their trust any longer, Ozpin. But you can betray mine. Is it your trust I'm betraying, Ozpin? Or just your expectations? Ooh, get him, Miss Goodwitch. Tear him apart. Damn it, I'm bored. She's still in the bathroom? Yeah. After she came back, or better, after Penny was brought back to the dorm by an armed escort, she said that she would tell us everything, but that she needed a while to mentally prepare herself. I've waited, fallen asleep, woken up, and how Jack and Evelyn are making breakfast while I keep an eye out. Penny is still stuck in the bathroom. Why the bathroom? Oh, Penny, you feeling sick or something? I'm physically fine, just give me a few more minutes. Penny, you've been in there an entire night. I understand that this is related to that secret of hers, and I guess you can't talk about what happened with Philip without also talking about that, but... I know, I'm sorry, but... Oh... Alright, that's quite enough. Penny, unless you're about to go to war, that's quite enough mental preparation. What you're doing is stalling for time out of fear. Maybe. Breakfast ready, and I don't want it getting cold, so I'm giving you 5 minutes. At the end of it, you either are going to tell us or you're not. But you've got to decide. Penny's hands, they're shaking. I'm sorry for making you wait. It's just, I don't even know how to say this. Where to start? Is it really that bad? She's looking my way now, and her trembling somewhat subsided. No, it's not. Right, Wilson? I don't understand. I know. Well, I guess I can show you then. When we asked Penny about why she was wearing her collar, even under the uniform, she told us that it was because of an ugly scar she didn't want to show. Now that she removed the collar in front of us, I don't know what that is, but it certainly isn't a scar. So you remember that time she put on all that makeup and then turned up the thermostat? Remember when I was like, hey, look at those 2 parts of her body, aren't they weirdly colored? They were metal fools. But if you got far enough into Ruby, you'd know that. Penny, your neck. What? It's like a knife cut, but it's too perfect. A knife? No, it's not an injury. It looks deliberate. It's like... a seam? Yes. A seam, like on a doll. Or a puppet? I'm not human. You're not human? And the man I call father, a more accurate term, would be creator. Penny, I'm a robot, a gynoid, to be precise, the first of my kind. Enrico Polendina's masterpiece, created with the sponsorship of the Atlas military. I'm an artificial being, created for combat and to save the world. So that's why you're so heavy. Ow. Well, not really. Lover, you do not talk about a girl's weight in such terms. But isn't that old-fashioned? Nah, it's just courtesy. No one wants to hear someone tell them they're heavy. I knew it. I guess you couldn't stub your toe again. Would have been too much of a deja vu, but I don't think a distraction was really needed this time. I'll give you props for breaking through the tension quickly, though. Tension. Honestly, Penny, how else could we have reacted if we accepted our meteor toddler here? Okay, I will have to ask you to not refer to me by that ever again, partner. I know. Still, I have never revealed this to anyone on purpose before. On purpose? Ruby found out because of the car accident. I couldn't come back to you immediately because the skin on my hands had gotten damaged, exposing your high-tech metallic insides. That's also why I've refused your, more advanced advances so far. I'm not properly equipped for that yet. Wait, yet? Penny, what do you mean by that, yet? Well, Father's coming to visit me next week, and the Atlas military has a state-of-the-art laboratory ship. I guess you can't really ask anyone else, but try and break the news to him gently? Of course. Anyway, moving on. Jack, Bella is still in, Dilla is Bella. What? They exchanged bodies with magic. Penny, maybe start at the beginning? Man, that's a really empty field. My little sister is now older than me? Oh, technically only her body is. I'm shocked but a little relieved. My sister is fine, and she's alive. She doesn't seem to be in an easy situation, though. No, but as long as she's alive, there's a chance for me to help her. Although, I have no idea where to start in regards to magic, and I honestly don't know who could help us with that. Did she say anything else? Oh, weird. I thought Amber would show up as soon as Jack mentioned magic. Two things. First, she told me that your very existence is related to magic as well, Wilson. And lastly, that if we want to help them, the key is your father's lighter, Jack. Dad's lighter? But Bella has it. Maybe she meant we should research it? Jack, what do you know about that lighter? Very little. As far as I know, it's a normal lighter. I remember him telling us that it was a memento of his own father, my grandpa, who had bought it in a shop while visiting Vale City. Knowing that it's native to Vale is a start. What else? It had a weird symbol on it, but I can't for the life of me remember what it looks like. Unfortunately, it's probably not our team symbol. The one that's obscured by our jackets right now. That would make things easier. Didn't you say something about it being made of a particular metal? Oh, you're right, it's made of, I think it was pyrosimian. I think the material you're talking about is pyrobsidian. Professor Peach, why are you here? Because the front door was open once I got past the guards, and good news everyone, your grounding has been suspended. In exchange for a series of extracurricular activities under my guidance and supervision. Best prepare yourselves. For real? That's awesome. How did you convince Osmond? Osmond wasn't in the equation. The person in charge of students at the school was Glinda. So be sure to thank her the next time you see her. Hers has been an ever-thankless job. We will. Thanks, Professor Peach. Anyway, what's this I hear about a lighter? I vote yes. Miss Peach has been nothing but helpful to us so far. Same. We can't progress otherwise either. I concur, but maybe not that last thing we talked about? Deal. So from the beginning, it goes like this. People born of meteors, voices in your head, and magic. Sounds crazy, right? Crazy, absurd, completely new ground. We're talking about things that will get you laughed out of scientific debates just for enunciating, and yet here you stand before me. Well, I'm glad she finds this exciting. Ooh, the secrets that await. This is what a scientist lives for. So, Miss Peach, what were you saying about pyro-obsidian? Who cares about, oh, right, the lighter. Pyro-obsidian is a material that is found in areas with rich veins of fire dust. It's highly durable and impervious to high temperatures, but because of that, molding it into a desired shape is extremely hard and time-consuming. I can only imagine the difficulty of fashioning it into a lighter. If it was that difficulty to fashion, we can probably find out where it was made easily. Oh, no need to find out. I already know. You do? We know that it was made in Vale, and that it was made when your grandpa was alive. At that time, when the Shnees hadn't changed the face of commerce on Remnant, there was only one place in the entire kingdom where pyro-obsidian could be harvested with the equipment needed to work it. Where? Where's that place? I'll tell you once I've arranged our trip. Trip? Is it far? Somewhat, but nothing a trip by a bullhead won't solve. Seems like our first activity will be a field trip. Alright. It's Monday, and I'm done recording. I'm gonna get some sleep. I have a Starfinder game today, so, hopefully I'll be able to get some sleep in and get up at about noon. Probably not, though. Who cares? I'll see you guys next time. It's been a pretty good episode. I'm glad you all stuck around for it, because it's been a long one. Have a good day.